Hi, my name is Ajmaanie and I'm the editor-in-chief of this year's Alpha and Omega yearbook. Coming in sophomore year, I was like the most nervous person. They told us, oh, your first assignment, you have to write an article and you have to get the interview today and turn it in before class ends. And I freaked out. But that's just the kind of thing we do in journalism. We're always on our toes. We always have assignments. We're walking in around the school, getting interviews, talking to students, talking to teachers. We highlight students and we highlight the school. That's what we do in journalism. We cover major events, whether it be Harvest Fest, UN Day, any dress down days we have, we cover that because that's what we do in journalism. We like to just bring people together.
Would you say journalism is a family? Journalism
is definitely a family. We celebrate each other's birthdays. We always, like when we have assignments, we usually go out in groups. Journalism is a family. If you ever have a problem, you can come to any of the journalism people. You can come to me. You know, I'm always there. Journalism is very tight-knit.
What are our duties as student journalists?
As student journalists and as journalists in general, we try to cover everything that happens in the world. Anytime a story breaks, we're definitely on it. We have some of our staff writers ready to write up an article, and that afternoon or that same moment, we probably have the article up already on our website, on our Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, we cover a lot of different events. It's our job as journalists to inform people. And if you don't have people out there telling the news and telling people what's going on, then no one really knows what's going on. They're not getting that proper news. We try to stay as unbiased as possible. We try to write factual things. We don't try to convolute it with all our own emotions because at the end of the day, it's our job to get that news out there for people to read and for people to just know what's going on.
Okay, so can you tell me a little bit about what's happening right now behind us?
Okay, we're doing class portraits, which is a tradition we do every year in journalism with our advisor and among our classmates. So yeah, we're just having a good time right now.
And what is the purpose of this portrait?
The portraits is to go up on our website and to go in the yearbook.
My name is Fabiha Faruque and I am the editor-in-chief of the Harbinger.
What things do you do as editor-in-chief? What are your responsibilities?
I'm responsible for overseeing the entirety of the publication and making sure that whatever goes into our newspaper, whether there's in print or online, is authentic and holds integrity value.
What responsibilities do all the other journalism students have?
We sort of have our own sectors. For example, there is the online publication, the social media, and also the print. For the online publication, this is where we post the most breaking and newsworthy content. On social media, we advertise our publication and also interact with other users. On social media, we also report on the most breaking news. We have live tweeting and whatnot. And as for the print, every month we hold our own, we have our own monthly issues. And in those issues, we distribute them to students. So every journalism student is sort of broken up into those sectors of the Harbinger to manage them and make sure that it is thriving.
Okay, so you're the editor-in-chief of the Harbinger. Can you tell me a little bit about the publication?
Yes. As the Harbinger publication, we have our own print newspaper, which we publish 8 to 9 times a year.
How do you obtain these stories?
Every month, we hold a brainstorm where we think about questions to answer. We look for interview sources, and then we look for sources to interview so as to answer our own questions.
What are some key things that you look for in stories when you're putting them in your publications?
Yeah, do the stories touch on all the who, what, when, or why? Do they thoroughly direct the reader to what the writer had intended? Are they actually telling a story?
So Do you cover only local news, or do you cover things like that as well? National news.
We cover all sorts of news, which includes local, national, global. It can also range from different topics: health, science, feature editorials, opinion-based, or politics.
I can't think of any more questions.